All right, everybody. Welcome to um yeah. Welcome to TMB, Professional Sports Idiot. This is a new talking thing that I'm making. Hope you guys like the logo too because it's pretty cool actually. I mean, I like it. We're gonna be talking about three things in football, or it could be football. It could be anything that happens in the sports world. I'm also gonna be talking about football. Um, what's to come is we got three things to talk about. We've got week one predictions. We're going to talk about some college football and some stuff that happened. And finally, the picture explains itself. We're going to be talking about the situation that happened about a week ago. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. So let's just go ahead and start out by talking about none other than the NFL. We're going to be doing the week one predictions. So, here we go. Okay, as you can see, we've got all the games up here. Let me grab my predictions. Let me pull them up. Okay, I got my predictions right here. We're going to be doing them all from this one to this one. From all of them. All of them from week one. We're going to be doing this every week on a certain day. Today it's Sunday, but you know, I'll be doing it any day. First game we're going to be talking about Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which they play in Tampa, versus the Dallas Cowboys. I'm taking Tampa Bay here. So yeah, Tampa Bay, I think they're going to win. Because yeah, I mean, they're going to win. I just think. The next one, these are not going to be in order. These are going to be in the order of when I predicted it on my little notes here. We are talking about this one next, because this is the game. This is a game that I will be watching very closely. And right here, these two teams, San Francisco 49ers, Detroit Lions, at the Detroit Lions. I took the San Francisco 49ers here, even though the Lions, they are my team. They're the team I root for. But I'm going to take the 49ers just because, obvious reasons. The next game is going to be Philadelphia versus Atlanta. Atlanta versus Philadelphia. And Eagles versus Falcons. And I took the Eagles here. And I'm not sure why I took the Eagles. I mean, I feel like the Eagles are just going to shred Falcons' defense. And I think this one's just going to be a high-scoring game with Jalen Hurts just throwing a bunch of freaking yards and Matt Ryan lighting it up. This defense is going to be like a big, high-scoring game that nobody would expect. The Falcons are going to choke it in the end. That's what I'm predicting. Next game is Carolina versus New York Jets. And I have the Panthers just shredding the Jets up to pieces. I mean, Sam Darnold's going to come out and freaking have a revenge game. This dude's going to have some revenge, and he's going to freaking, like, just destroy it. He's going to literally just murder the Jets. So, yeah, Panthers going to win. The next game I will be talking about is... What the heck is it? Okay, there it is. Los Angeles Chargers at Washington Football Team. Washington Redacted. Whatever you want to call them. Redskins. I don't freaking know. Dang it. I'm going to take the football team on this one. And you might be wondering, what? But there's no way. They have Justin Herbert. No. Justin Herbert's not going to be able to do anything against the Washington fearsome freaking D-line. Chase Young is going to sack Justin Herbert like 10 times. It's just going to be insane. I have a feeling it's just going to be a defensive win for the football team. And Justin Herbert, I don't think he's going to get much done with just getting destroyed by the defense. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. Ryan Fitzpatrick's also going to light it up. He's freaking in his prime time, weeks 1 through 3. So yeah, that's what's going to happen with that. Okay, Buffalo versus... Oh, wrong one. Steelers versus Bills. I got Buffalo doing this. Buffalo's going to win. It's going to be a good game. This is one of the good games of the Sunday. This is going to be a really good game. I have a feeling. See, the Bills are going to come out on the top. And the Steelers are just, they're just going to die. They're just going to go 0-5 at the start season. I don't know about that, but I mean, I'm just predicting that Steelers aren't going to really have a good year, in my opinion. Okay, next game. Seattle at Indianapolis. Now, apparently, the over-under is for the Colts. They're 2-point favorites. That surprised me, honestly, because Carson Wentz might not even play. And Sam Ehlinger, or the guy from Texas, doesn't he hurt for a long time? Turning to practice. I didn't see that, but I still think Seattle's gonna pull out and win. Pull out the dub. They have Russell Wilson. I mean, I just feel like Seattle's gonna win this. I don't really see the Colts winning. They always lose week 1 for some reason. How many times have they lost week 1 in the past years? They lost against Jacksonville last year. That's Jacksonville's only win. Apparently they were satisfied with 1-0 though, because they went 1-15. Now they got Trevor Lawrence, but I mean, yes. I take Seattle to win against the Colts. Next game, this one's going to surprise a lot of people. Cincinnati versus Minnesota. This one is probably going to shock people. I'm taking the Bengals. Now, just don't sit here and yell at me for taking the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to be able to beat Minnesota. Because Kirk Cousins, he's not very good. I mean, they got Dalvin Cook. That's about the only thing going for them right now. And they got Justin Jefferson. Too bad nobody is there who can throw it to him. Unless Dalvin Cook can throw. I mean, if he can throw, then they got a team. But, yeah, I'm taking Cincinnati. Cincinnati has a much better team. Freaking Joe Burrow is going to come out and light it up. And that's what I think is going to happen right there. Next game. Okay, this is another freaking stinker game right here. What? Okay. Jacksonville at Houston. I'm taking Jacksonville to win because the Texans have a horrible roster. I mean, just awful. The Jaguars, I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have his first NFL game is going to be really good. I mean, whatever this thing says, whoever this guy is, freaking get out of here, you stooge. You freaking 2 days ago. Okay, yeah. But the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to win against Houston. And that's my opinion because I think Houston sucks butt. And also, who's that coach that they have? I mean, this could be completely wrong, and Urban Meyer could just be the worst coach of all time. I think Urban Meyer is going to be okay in the league. He's going to be able to win this game. They might not win that many games this year, but I feel like this is one they can definitely win. All right, moving on. These is a lot of games. Arizona at Tennessee. This is another one that's going to surprise people. I'm picking the Arizona Cardinals to win against the Tennessee Titans. Now, I think Derrick Henry is going to run for 200 yards this game. And Kyler Murray is going to throw about 376 yards in this. Kyler Murray is just going to go off on this freaking Tennessee defense. This Tennessee defense, I don't know what they added in the offseason. I didn't really pay attention. But all I know is last year they could easily get scored on. This team, the defense last year was not very good. And Arizona Cardinals so-and-so have a called an air raid. That's like the Titans' weakness. And plus Malcolm Butler's gone. He was like one of the only people I knew on their team. I don't know if he was actually good or not, but I mean, he was okay. I didn't know. I thought Tannehill might not play, but apparently he has. But I just don't think the Titans are going to be able to pull it off. That's what I think. So yeah, screw you. This is another one. People are going to be surprised. I picked a lot of upsets because I feel like it's going to happen. I'm not sure. This is an upset, yeah. I'm picking the Miami Dolphins to beat the New England Patriots. I mean, I just feel like if that's going to happen. I feel like Mac Jones is getting thrown out to the fire pretty unfairly, honestly. They should have kept Cam Newton at least until like week 5 and then cut him. Like, I don't know. I just feel like they should have kept Cam Newton around to at least mentor Mac Jones. At least a little bit of what it feels like to freaking go. I think they're throwing Mac Jones out too early. On the other hand, he's going to light it up against the New England Patriots defense, which, do they even have really anybody that's, I don't know, I don't want to sound stupid here, but I don't really know anybody on the New England Patriots defense. Oh yeah, Stephon Gilmore, but he's actually out, so that Miami is just going to freaking lay some points on him. It's about to be like 20-12 or some weird stuff like that. I'm taking the Dolphins. Okay, next game. Broncos at Giants. Picking Denver to win this one. This is not a really hard one to guess. I mean, Denver has a much better team and a better quarterback than the Giants. The Giants have Daniel Jones. He sucks. So yeah, I'm taking the Denver Broncos. I mean, they got a much better team. They got a much better defense. They got much better everything. Patrick Surtain's really good pickup. Yeah, Broncos are going to win easy. Next game, Packers in Jacksonville against the New Orleans Saints. So I'm picking the Green Bay Packers to win. Now listen, I hate the Packers as much as the next Lions fan. I still don't think the Packers have a much better team than Saints. The Packers, they're going to not be very happy with the Saints just going out and picking up Jacksonville and all that junk. Picking Jacksonville just because it's the hardest place to get to from Green Bay to, Jacksonville. I mean, it's the hardest place to get to from Green Bay to there. So, I mean, I feel like they're going to play with a chip on their shoulder. And just, I don't know. But then, again, Jameis Winston, I'm excited to see how he plays. He's going to be playing in Florida. A place where he's very familiar with playing in. So yeah, that should be interesting. Should be very interesting. I still am taking Green Bay because I feel like they have a much better team. Jameis Winston's he's gonna need a little bit of adjusting and getting to the league, and the Packers are gonna give him the kick in the pants. Righty then. The Cleveland Browns at the Chiefs. Now, this is going to be one that surprises people a lot. I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, like, what the frick? I don't see the Browns winning this. No, they're not going to win. I mean, the Chiefs are just going to freaking... It's going to be a good game, though. But the Browns aren't going to be able to win, I don't think. If the Chiefs lose this, then I'm scared for them. Because if they lose, that's just a bad look for them. They're not going to lose, though. I think they're going to come out against the Browns and just slap them around a little bit. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. The Chiefs are going to win. That's kind of obvious one. I mean, not really obvious, but it's kind of obvious. All right, 2 more games. The Bears versus Rams. My boy Matthew Stafford. The Rams took Matthew Stafford from me. Now, they're going to go they're going to do okay, I think. I don't know if Matthew Stafford's the guy in Los Angeles, but I mean, they can hope. But yeah, the Rams are gonna win. But I mean, I don't think Matthew Stafford's gonna look as good as people think. I'm a Lions fan. You didn't get to watch Matthew Stafford if you're not a Lions fan. You don't watch the Lions if you're not a Lions fan. So nobody saw like the 1,000 overthrows that he makes in games. Nobody watches that. They watch the sidearm throws and the freaking flashy crap. They don't watch him just sitting in the pocket and getting sacked. They watch him running around and freaking breaking his shoulder and getting up and doing another play. I'm not disheartening this. I mean, I love those plays. I'm a Lions fan. I love those plays. They just don't. People don't know. Like, oh, Matthew Stafford, he's so good. I mean, yeah, he is, but he's not as good as you guys are saying. Stop saying he's a freaking best quarterback of all time. He's not. He's like a freaking... No, he's just not that. He's not as good as people think. So don't go up there and say freaking, oh, blah, 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 he's so good, man. No, he's not as good as advertised. I'm just going to say that. As a Lions fan, fair warning to everybody who's going to pick the Rams to win the Super Bowl, don't. Matthew Stafford can't do nothing in the playoffs. Okay. Last game. Baltimore versus Raiders. Is this even a freaking question? Ravens. Ravens are going to win. The Raiders suck. All right. Okay. We did that. 16 minutes. That's actually pretty good. Now, what we're going to be talking about next is football. Okay. So, one thing I want to talk about is Clemson lost. I mean, that's just quite insane, honestly. Clemson lost against them. There's actually a game going on right now. It's Notre Dame versus Florida State. A lot of upsets. I've seen, like, there was like 40 upsets. That freaking... It's just insanity. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, Michigan won against Western Michigan. Thing is, Michigan State beat Northwestern when Northwestern was favored. So, heck yeah, let's go. First of all, yeah. The Kansas football team actually won a game. Oklahoma almost came back on. Tulane almost came back to Oklahoma. Gosh, dang it, that sounded wrong. 35-40. Penn State beat Wisconsin. That's pretty insane. It was a close game between Oregon and Fresno State. I don't know how close it was. I didn't watch it. I'm just looking at the scores. Marshall just destroyed Navy. I don't know if that was, like, expected or not. Iowa just blew out Indiana. That's kind of surprises me. Alabama just blew out Miami. I mean, the U. Yeah, Georgia beat Clemson 10-3. That's why I have this picture up here. That's one of the most surprising. Also, in the FCS, a dude literally threw 10 touchdowns. I gotta get his name real quick. 10 touchdowns. He used to. I think he transferred to FCS from Michigan. He was in Michigan. Hold on a second. I'm looking. Yeah, Ren Heffley threw 10 TD passes in a game. That's more That's more touchdowns than Cam Newton threw all last season with the Patriots. I mean, that's just sad. Yeah, he threw 10 touchdowns. Cam Newton threw 8 touchdowns. Now, if that doesn't surprise you, then I don't know what will. That's enough for college football. Let's get on to our third point. Bishop Sycamore. I had to talk about this. If I didn't talk about this, I mean, what's the point? I actually got a video to play while talking about this. So let's go ahead and start the video. Alright. There it is. That's Roy Johnson. He had a arrest warrant during this game, I think. I don't know if this is any truth. This is like word of mouth. But this is just insane. That ESPN, they would literally they aired this game. This was in Ohio, which is where they're supposedly from. Yeah, this is just insane. I had to talk about this because they just got absolutely blew out by like one of the best colleges. I mean, one of the best high schools in the league, in the whole high school, all of the United States. Yeah, apparently there's like a bunch of rumors where they had to like eat poop or something, like all that junk. I don't know if any of this is true because I saw a rumor about that none of it is true. Apparently they were like an online school only, except they didn't even do that. They didn't even do online. They just met in the library and talked about football or something. I don't know. This is just insane to me. I had to say something. I'm going to end this video soon. This is not going to be a long talk about Bishop Sycamore. You can just go look for other videos. This is not an in-depth one. But yeah, they just got absolutely nailed by freaking ING. They also played another game like 2 days before this one that I'm showing to you right now. That is just sad. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this talk. The first ever TMB. The TPSI. Yes, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll go ahead and see you guys when I do another one of these.